Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I just did a single spin and lucked into the Messer Type FO1 on my Japanese account. I also got the Gauge Zero booster type in the free 10 spin, but yeah, since I got this, we are going to go ahead and do a test drive of it tonight. Uh, let's see, it is a 650 cost general, usable to ground in space, ground compatible. Melee priority 2. So let's see, 650 cost. I probably said that already. Brain is gone, was not expecting to have to record this, was just about to wind up for the night and start processing things. 23,000 hit points, ballistic resistance of 28, beam resistance of 29, melee resistance 21, range strength 34, melee strength 31, movement speed is 130, top speed when boosting is 215, thruster capacity is 80, and turn speed is 72. It has 20 close range slots, 19 medium range slots, and 9 long range slots. It has a long beam rifle, which is an EPAC based rifle with looks like no charging ability. 2550 per shot, 4.5 seconds between shots, range of 450 meters, which is pretty good. Yeah, no focus fire, but stuns on contact. The beam saber has 2-second cooldown between swings, and it has aerial melee system. Okay. It has Vulcans. It has a mine layer unit. Interesting. Launches a slow floating mine that explodes after duration or on contact, dealing high damage to a wide area. Used in midair, the mine's drop speed is increased. Interesting. Has a smoke dispenser, so it does have stealth temporarily. 36 millimeter phalanx on its shield, so a couple of shield gatlings with let's see, power 170, ammo 80, range 275 meters, and an 18-second reload. That's pretty good. And a shield with 7,000 hit points. Okay, let me set up my shortcuts as I go by. I'll put the stealth here and the phalanx. I'm going to put the phalanx on the bottom and move the Vulcans over here. Maybe a good move, maybe not. We'll find out. And the skill set, level 3 leg shock absorber, so pretty decent reduction to stress on the legs after jumping and boosting. Level 4 quick boost, so 70% faster to charge a jump. Okay, yeah, and reduced thruster consumption for jumping as well. Has a dodge roll. Level 4 flight control. Yeah, it boosts, okay, allows additional actions and high-speed movement to be performed while in midair. So yeah, you can jump or boost in midair. Reduces thruster use by 55% right after midair high-speed movement or actions. Also reduces thruster use by 50% during high-speed movement in air. Okay, yeah, so yeah, just really boost efficient in the air. V-tail stabilizer. Okay, this has a bit of a novel. Descends slower in the air while the rear V vectored tail stabilizer is extended, making it easier to perform midair actions. Raises mobility and damage dealt while deployed, and lowers thruster drain when starting during high-speed movement. Also reduces reaction if hit by a ranged attack, and reduces stagger due to cumulative damage. Primary ranged weapon can be used while moving at high speed. Okay. Skill cannot be used during a rapid descent. So the way I read this is it's kind of reverse flap booster, whereas flap booster takes you up and gives you a bunch of extra mobility and such. This keeps you in the air on your way down and lets you fire while boosting. Very interesting. Anti-blast stabilizer. You know, if you kill something with melee or are otherwise standing right next to an exploding suit, you won't get staggered. Balancer, so you can cancel your boost into melee. Aerial melee system. Weapons supporting the skill let you use melee attacks in midair when a set distance from the ground. Ambac level 2, which is fairly standard for things that can be used in space. Level 1 maneuver armor. Level 1 melee combo controller, so 2-hit melee. Level 2 forced injector, so fairly efficient boost. Shield tackle level 1, extra damage if you still have your shield. Special right shoulder armor buffer, reduces HP from right shoulder armor lost by 15%. Waist special cushioning, so yeah, the skirt armor takes 30% less damage, and the legs take 25% less damage and take 25% less strain. So yeah, it's got quite a skill set. So we're going to take this out into training and or into practice, and hopefully remember to get all of this checked out, because that is a lot. As usual, I'm going into Mass Driver Facility at 500 so we can test various stuns against the Zoc, just to have an idea of what we're looking at here. And of course, this thing is kind of massive. Here it is. It is about as tall as the Zoc. I got the Type FO2 Commander type model kit. Very similar, few slightly different details, slightly different gear, different colors. And yeah, it is almost as tall at 1/144 scale as the 1/100 scale Rick DS. It is a monster. Okay, so yeah, does not, of course, stun the Zoc, but it should stun anything else. Cannot fire while boosting on the ground. Let's see, Vulcans takes about 15 rounds to stun a Zoc. That's not terrible, I don't think. Yeah, there's the stealth, which of course, as with all stealth, raises your defense a little bit. Okay, a good range of ASL on the shield Vulcans. And they definitely take longer than the standard Vulcans to stun the Zoc, but don't do bad damage, I don't think. 136 per round against a support. The mines, let's see. There they are. Yeah, they do hover, but they do fall to the ground, apparently. And they stunned a Zoc. Let's try that again, right up on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it only took one of them to stun a Zoc. That is interesting. That being the case, let's see what it does to the Gundam over here. And then we'll check out the melee patterns and start taking things airborne. Okay, I think it took 2. I think it's build stun. Let's see. Is that close enough? They said it has a pretty wide area. It was, and yeah, takes 2 to achieve stun. Alright, let's go back to the Zoc since it has enough hit points to survive some melee damage here. Left, right. Yeah, I want to say it's similar to the Gelgug Marines melee pattern in terms of left and right. Up is a lunge, down is the nice lunging wide swing. So that is not bad. Okay, let's try some aerial maneuvers here. And yeah, the downswing is usable in the air. Yeah, it has to be the downswing, it looks like. I'll do that again just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, pretty good range on that too. Let's see, would it reach the Gundam from here? I'm thinking no, but we'll try. No, but it sure put me close to it. Okay. Let's see, damage. Pretty good. Yeah, okay. And yeah, it seems like the best way to hit with the downswing, if I'm not mistaken, is to make sure the enemy suit is towards your right shoulder. Yeah, so, okay. Now, let's get on something tall and see if we can figure out this aerial skill. I am not quite sure. And I'll just do a double jump here. Oh boy, it just okay, well. Yep, I can fire while boosting. And yeah, they apparently just drop to the ground and explode pretty much immediately. So can I use the... Okay, first off, I cannot use the shield Vulcans while boosting on the ground. And yeah, it seems to have a fairly standard dodge roll. It has the standard shift back. I'll do a forward roll and see what that looks like. Looks like a roll. Again, just, look at this thing compared to the Gundam. That's an office building rolling at you. That, to be honest, Agden be damned, that should do damage to you. Something that big rolling towards you should do damage. But, let's see. Okay, about 1.5, 2 seconds to boost up, to get full boost. And yeah, those flaps come out while you're boosting. Do they come out when you're just going off the side of a building? Yes, and yeah, I can fly. And yep, you can just basically be a bomber with this, which that is an interesting ability. And yeah, it takes you a pretty respectable amount of time to fall back to the ground. So yeah, you can just, this is going to be a terror in the ruined city, I think, because yeah, you can just go, start boosting off the bridge and just, go bombing. And let's see. Yeah. So yeah, basically this is what our... Okay, yeah, but it does eventually just stop and put you on the ground. Like when the skirt decides to close back up, you can't fire while boosting anymore, I'm pretty sure. Let's test that and see if I'm right. Okay, moving. Yep. Firing. Yeah. It looks... Okay, that put me to the ground faster, but I didn't think I did anything different. I wonder if you start dropping to the ground like immediately after firing, if this is like a one shot only in the air. Let's find out. Let's go up. And boost. And there's a shot. There's bombs. Okay, no, it can keep going. To be honest, I'm not sure what the difference is between the criteria for keeping going or not. It may be the difference between falling off a building and jumping off a building. Let's try a fall again and see how long it can keep me in the air. But yeah, this thing is interesting. I like it. I'm probably going to do a horrible job of getting around with it, but I'm going to give it my best. So, all right, so boosting off the side of the building. Okay, yeah, it seems like you descend faster boosting off the side of a building than you do jumping off, which makes sense because you do, generally boosting off the side of a building, gravity does kick in sooner when you're doing a standard non-specialized jump. So, yeah, so you can get more airtime out of this if you jump off. If you jump into the air and then engage the boost. Just, before gravity kicks in. And let's see, Vulcans work from up here. Yeah. And yeah, and you can use the rifle and you can use the mines both in the air. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to use. Again, this between flap booster, between flight mode, between transformation, and this is what, our fourth method of flight in GBO2. That's really kind of fascinating to me. But yeah, that is the Messer Type F01, and yeah, it looks good. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Oh yeah, nearly forgot to show the tackle. Okay, just a foot to the face, which very effective on things as short as the Gundam. Let's take a look at it with the Zoc real quick, and then we'll call it. Okay, yeah, the Zoc being the Zoc just falls over, so never mind.